everyone, welcome to Enchanted Insights. Victoria Love here, welcome back. So for today's reading, I wanted to do Dr. Dre. He is in the midst of a, back and forth divorce right now between his wife or soon to be ex-wife, Nicole Young. Apparently there's a prenup between them, but she says the prenup is null and void, and there's been some back and forth within court. Especially since he's worth $1 billion. So there's a lot that's being said and going back and forth. So I just wanted to pull cards and see what spirit could show us in reference to Dr. Dre. So let's jump right into it. Thank you so much, Spirit. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're ready to hear what Spirit has to tell us. I feel like with their energy, Dr. Dre and Nicole, I feel love, but I also feel bickering and a lot of indecision and he said, she said kind of energy. So let's just see what the cards can share with us. Thank you so much. All right, energy for Dr. Dre. Thank you so much. We have the Hangman. So this is a period of letting go and surrendering, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this is more so Dr. Dre. I don't see this as Nicole's energy. I feel like he may just need to surrender and give her what she wants at this point. I do feel as though there may have definitely been some sort of verbal conversation that they had in terms of the prenup. And, I did hear that he said something along the lines years later that he felt bad about the prenup and would rip it up in front of her, something along those lines. I believe he did say that. I believe conversation similar to that did happen. To me, it's like, why even say that? Why even go there? I like I said, I see this as his energy that he may need to let go. He for sure may have said something along those lines, and this is why his wife is not given up without a fight, because she feels as though she is entitled to this because it was something that they talk about and they spoke about. I understand that it is, something that's written in a contract, but I feel like she wouldn't fight for something like that unless it was something he truly did say, where she felt as though if they did get a divorce, that again, the prenup did not matter, So I feel like this is him trying to really surrender to what is occurring in his life right now, and possibly trying to get a better understanding or a grip on what he wants to do next in reference to his life and in reference to this divorce as well. There's a lot of decisions I feel as though he's going through right now. Woo, that just came out. We have 5 of Cups. So this is some disappointment and regret. So maybe he regrets. This is what I'm saying. I feel like he did at some point regret this prenup. And I feel like he regrets that Nicole is saying, about this verbal conversation where the prenup was null and void based on a conversation that they had. And I see that now in what is occurring with them right now, he possibly regrets maybe saying this or sharing this with her or ripping it up in front of her. And like I said, I think he may be stuck in a rock and a hard place in some ways. They did spend 20 years together. So of course, with divorces, it's always messy and a very touchy subject and hard for a lot of people to talk about and discuss. So I feel like with the history that they've had, you would think it would be a little bit more easier, especially since their children are older and it's not like there's any custody or child support or anything like that involved. It's basically just spousal support at this point. But as I said before, I feel as though that conversation was in some ways valid, and this is why Dr. Dre may regret saying those things. So let's see what else Spirit can tell us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we have this King of Cups. Like his emotion, I feel like his emotions are a little bit all over the place when it comes to what's going on between him and his wife at this time. He's trying to get a better handle on things, and figure out what direction he wants to go in next. What he may even drop some new music, or produce a new album or soundtrack for someone once this gets settled and once things die down. But let's confirm this Hangman. Thank you so much, Spirit. We have the Five of Cups again. So there's a lot that he is regretting, a lot of loss, a lot of cups that have spilled over. And this is with his relationship. Like, I wonder if there was anyone else, if there was infidelity at all involved between them, because I feel like these cups are potentially other women that maybe he regrets. And this could be potentially why Nicole is seeking what she's seeking, not only because of a conversation they have and the history that they have, but maybe there was some infidelity that's going to come out or that was involved, and maybe this is why he regrets it. And maybe this is why she's doing so much of this pushback and not agreeing to certain things, because she feels as though he maybe didn't treat her as well as she would have liked, and she feels as though she deserves this. I can't say whether she does or doesn't, but I do feel as though he's going to have to give her what she wants at the end of the day, is what I feel is going to end up happening. But let's confirm this Five of Cups. And we have Two of Wands, which is certain decisions that were made. I definitely feel like he regrets certain decisions, and this could also be maybe, I can't say this is Nicole, but I think he regrets certain decisions, and I feel as though the prenup was definitely one of those decisions. Especially with this man out there looking ahead, looking forward into the future. I feel like this really has to do with the prenup and how he just regrets that I feel as though he regrets that they're going through this. And I also feel as though in some ways he does regret signing it. Now, of course, we're not going to really hear that from him. I'm pretty sure his lawyers, have to maintain a certain level of, I guess, integrity on behalf of the client, so they can still get what they want in a way that is beneficial, not only for Dr. Dre, but for them as lawyers as well. But let's confirm this King of Cups to see. Thank you so much, Spirit. And we have the Death card, which is an ending. This is the ending of their relationship, but this is also his emotions not being right now. And he's going through a transition. He's transforming in the process. And like I said before, I see something good coming out of this for him, even though we have to understand, like, with this divorce, and for Nicole and for Dr. Dre, this is an ending, this is a change, this is a shift. Like, they're no longer as one, throughout the rest of their life. They could have been soulmates in some ways and experienced this journey for the last 20 years, and now they're literally going, this is Dr. Dre going one way, and this is Nicole going this way, and that's just where life has taken them. And I feel like his emotions aren't quite stable right now, and he's trying to get to this place, but he's definitely in this death period right now, this transition, this shift, and he may be having a little bit of a challenging time trying to understand, but there's definitely a lot of things he regrets along the way. So let's confirm this Five of Pentacles with this Hangman card. Thank you so much, Spirit. And you know what? With this Two of Wands too, there could also be some movement, changes of address maybe between either him or Nicole. But let's confirm this Five of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit. Confirmation for the the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. And we we have financial and material changes. Yeah, his money is literally about to change, period. There's definitely, he's going to have to give his wife what she wants. I know some people do not want to hear that, but I'm telling you, this is just what's going to have to happen because of the course of their life and the direction and the regrets and the changes. There's going to be some financial and material changes for Dr. Dre and for Nicole as well, because I feel as though she may be on the receiving end of these changes, and it's just part of the journey for both of them. And he's doing a lot of self-reflection with the things that he regrets in the course of their marriage and their relationship. And, you know, his finances are going to, in some ways, be affected. And this is the same as the Five of Pentacles. Actually, I said that even before I pulled this. So the Five of Pentacles is all about loss and kind of feeling, you know, out in the cold. And that's how he's going to feel, because he's going to have to settle and come to an agreement that is what Nicole wants. So let's confirm this Two of Wands, please, Spirit. Two of Wands. Okay, so we have the third eye chakra, which is a lot of communication. And I feel like from an intuitive perspective, we have, again, remember, we have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Two of Wands, and we have the third chakra. So I believe he definitely understands and is receiving this communication spiritually. He knows that this is the decision, this is the course and direction that he is going to have to go in. And it's literally just a part of the journey. I keep hearing a part of the journey, a part of the journey. Like, there's a lot that he regrets, a lot of decisions and choices, but he knows intuitively, he knows through his third eye and the communication that is coming into him that this is just what has to happen. This is just the course of the journey, again, is what I just keep hearing Spirit tell me. So he knows what he has to do, but he's a lot in his head right now because of what has to happen. And he's a wealthy man, you know, has a lot of money, and I feel as though he'll bounce back. You know, there's nothing I don't feel he couldn't bounce back from, but he's going to have to give his wife what she wants. And that's just that. So let's confirm the Death card, please. Thank you so much. Woo! And we have power and strength. And I think this is him trying to get his power back. Get his power back with this King of Cups and this Death card. And I feel like there's a period, this is a transition period for him right now. And there's a lot that he's going to discover as he taps into the strength and harnesses that power. And I feel like there could be something new and creative that comes out of this somehow as he goes within, especially with this Hangman coming out of the deck first. You know, this is him really in a period of self-reflection, inner work, surrendering to spirit, surrendering to the divine to really figure out what direction he wants to go in next. The Two of Wands, kind of at the heart and center of this, is he's really in his head about certain choices and decisions that he's made. And now he has to, you know, take this risk as well with this Two of Wands and give Nicole what she wants. And as he goes through this and as he comes out of it, you know, his emotions will be more in a stable state. But he's transitioning, he's in this renewal, in this death period, and he will still have his power at the end of the day and his strength, and really harnessing that strength to get him forward. But like I said, it's just part of the journey. So let's just pull some oracle cards to wrap up the energy of this reading. I can't wait to see what happens next, but this is interesting. Thank you so much, Spirit. Unfinished symphony. I feel like this almost applies in some way to the prenup in some ways. It wasn't really finalized in some way, but you know what? Let's read more about this unfinished symphony card or symphony card. Let's see what it says, just to give us a little bit more perspective into this. It says unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the needs to make amends. So again, I definitely feel as though this goes hand in hand with the prenup, because I feel as though I know that it was written down and signed in some ways from what they claim. But again, I think it was in some ways unfinished and not really valid because of conversations they had and the verbal communication that they had with one another. And this is also why I believe this third eye card came out as well, because I feel like intuitively he knows that they had this communication, and he knows that this is why she's saying the things she said, because he did say this to her at one point. Whether it slipped out, or I don't see it really slipping out, but I see this being a full conversation in some ways where they did talk and they did have the communication. And now we have by the book. So, you know, this shakes things up a little bit. We have 10, we have 11. So let's see what by the book says. Let's see. And this is, you know, these little baby elephants following after this mother elephant. I feel like that's just him trying to really give her what she wants, will be giving her what she wants, also because of the fact that they have children and a long history. This one says abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural and family issues, and universal laws. And I feel like this goes a little bit with the third eye chakra as well, because I feel like I said before, from a universal perspective, they had some conversation, and they're trying to do it by the book, and they're trying to do it in some civil way. But when it comes to the law of attraction and how things come full circle, and 11 here for intuition as well, I think he knows that this is just something that he's going to have to do. And then we have building blocks. You know, this is the changes that he's going to have to experience. This may be a building block for him in some ways as he goes through this shift and goes through this divorce with his wife. But I see him building new blocks and getting creative and harnessing into his power as well. The 28 here equals a completion as well for him. So, like I said, there are some losses and changes that are experienced for him as well as Nicole. But I do feel as though this is just part of the journey, and he will end up having to give her what she wants in some ways. Let's pull one light message as we wrap up this energy. One light message for Dr. Dre. Thank you so much. All right. We'll just pull the top one. Nourish. This is him really getting in tune with his emotions and nourishing his body and nourishing his mind right now, and getting to a better understanding and perspective with what he wants to do next, especially with this Hangman here. You know, really surrendering and nourishing his spirit. Understand that everything just happens for a reason. You know, things are evolving in circular motion. It's just part of the journey, part of the destiny of what he has to go through. So that's what we have for Dr. Dre. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? What are your thoughts on the divorce? I would love to hear from you, so be sure to comment below. Please like this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.